difficulties. So maybe you can change your sentence a little bit to make it adjective. Admirable. Admirable is adjective. My example here. He has one admirable quality. He is totally honest. In our file text,
Yes.
it is used as adjective. Here it says marching in admirable order. Admirable order over hills to the wars. Marching in admirable. So in your sentence, let's do it like this.
Do it again.
Yeah, you can say he is admirable.
He is admirable.
Okay. Again, can you say admirable? Admirable, sorry. Admirable. Admirable.
Admirable.
Yeah. So, admirable. He is admirable because he overcomes difficulties.
He is admirable because he overcomes difficulties.
Difficulties. Difficulties.
Difficulties.
Okay, correct. Again, he is admirable because he overcomes difficulties.
He is admirable because he overcomes difficulties.
Can you say it's like higher. Admirable.
Admirable.
Correct. Because he overcomes difficulties.
He is admirable because he overcomes difficulties.
Correct. Good job. Next, another vocabulary after admirable is against their wills. It means
not by choice, against what they want to do.
correct. So against their wills. So what is your example? Okay. He usually chooses
Yes.
against. He usually chooses that, or it's better if which, not that. He usually chooses which against their wills.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. Good sentence. Just missing one word, which is the word which. But very good example. Another one. Next vocabulary.
Common sense.
Okay. What is common sense?
Common sense means what most think is correct and right.
Okay, common sense means what most think is correct and right. Can you give your own example using common sense?
Yes. This 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 answer is good common sense.
Correct. Or you can just simply say, this answer is common sense. This answer is good common sense. That is correct. I can give you another one. The people use common sense if the problem is simple. They can decide easily because they can choose what is the best and correct. So that is very long sentence, 2 sentences. Okay, so that is just an example. Another vocabulary, conscience. What is conscience?
Conscience means a feeling of what is right and wrong. Moral feeling.
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 To my conscience. Okay, please read.
I never do something contrary to my conscience.
Correct. Alright, that is very good example. Or I can give you another one. Sometimes it's about feeling of guilty. It's hard, let's put it this way. It's hard to imagine how people live with a guilty conscience.
Yes.
Each person must vote according to his or her conscience.
Yes.
Okay. Next, give me the next vocabulary.
Damnable.
Okay, what is damnable?
Damnable means horrible or terrible wrong.
Correct. Damnable. Damnable is horrible, terrible, or wrong. So give me sentence using damnable.
They will damnable if they make some if they do something contrary to conscience.
Conscience. They are damnable if they do something contrary to their conscience.
Yes.
Contrary to their consciences, maybe. Like this one. So your example is, they are damnable if they do something contrary to their consciences. And another example from file text, they have no doubt that it is a damnable business in which they are concerned. Okay, so that is very good example. Your example is very good also. Next, another vocabulary.
Inclined.
Correct. Inclined. What does it mean?
What someone usually does or thinks.
Yes. What someone usually does or thinks. Usually peaceful. Can you give one sentence using inclined? I can give you my example.
Musically. Yes.
He is musically inclined. So that is an example of sentence using the word inclined. It's about what someone usually does or thinks. If someone likes music a lot and he always play music, it means he is musically inclined.
Yes.
How about your own example?
My parents inclined about younger sister when we quarrel.
Okay, let's put it this way. How do you spell quarrel? Quarreled. Okay, my parents were inclined to my younger sister when we quarreled.
Yes.
Okay, can you read your example?
My parents were inclined to my younger sister when we quarreled.
Correct. Another example that I can give you is this one. Oh my gosh. Oops, it's not doing. Where is it? Oh my gosh. It's not working. So I'll just tell you my example here. Karen person didn't feel inclined to help. Or another example is, younger people seem more inclined to save money than older people. Another one is, a full fitness suite is available for use if you are so inclined. Alright, another vocabulary, forts. What is fort?
Forts. An army building, a base.
Let's talk about the last vocabulary. Forts.
Forts mean an army building, a base.
Correct. A base or an army building. Forts. Let's use forts in a sentence.
He is standing in the forts.
Correct. Is fort singular or plural? Can we use fort or forts?
Forts.
Okay, so fort is one, and then forts is for more than one fort. So yeah. And your sentence one more time. Can you say it again?
He is standing in the forts.
Okay, he is training in the fort. Okay, so that is army building or army base.
He is standing
In the forts, if you're talking about many places, army buildings.
Yes.
Okay. So, last one. Unscrupulous.
He has unscrupulous quality.
What is unscrupulous mean?
Unscrupulous mean without morals, without goodness.
Correct. Good job. Unscrupulous means
Unscrupulous.
means without goodness, without moral. Correct. So it's kind of bad. Okay, that's all. So I hope you remember the vocabulary and the sentences.
Yes.